Like and subscribe for 1000 years of good luck. What foods are absolutely delicious, but are a pain in the ass to eat? There's a type of wild asparagus in the south of France that's absolutely delicious to eat. But you can only eat it in small quantities, as too much will give you diarrhea. So quite literally a pain in the ass. There's a type of fish like that too. It's often sold in inexpensive sushi restaurants as tuna to economize. It tastes fine, but it contains an indigestible oil. Actually, I think it's a higher molecular weight thing like a wax. In small amounts, it's fine, but if you gorge yourself on it, you'll know about it in a couple of hours. Source: I'm sushi glutton. Ever had a fresh jackfruit? They taste delicious, like a cross between a leaflet pineapple and a banana, but good god the sap. The sap of a jackfruit is a construction grade adhesive, and it is nearly impossible to open and eat without getting it everywhere. You can just barely get it off is by scrubbing with oil, and then soap and water. The trick is to run your hands in oil before you open it. Works like a charm. Or wear gloves and rub oil on them. Edit: rub your hands in oil. Not run, but it sounds funny so I'ma leave it. My dad makes a really delicious cherry jam, but he doesn't remove the stones, because spitting them out is part of the experience. Prickly pear, also known as cactus fruit. These are a pain in the ass at every step. Picking them is a huge risk for getting stabbed by cactus needles. Peeling the skin off is way more challenging than other fruits, and then they are full of seeds that cause major GI discomfort if you bite into them by accident. Artichokes. You can't beat a fresh artichoke, but holy shit it takes ages to prep and cook, and then you don't get that much out of a relatively expensive, at least in the UK, vegetable. About 45 minutes. Serve with good hollandaise. Dip the liver and scrape the meat off with your teeth. Then carve away the heart. Those caramel apple lollipops. The question is, how does one eat these? Edit: majority of the people who've responded saw ops comment as caramel apples instead of caramel apple pops as it was written, as did I. Awkward lol. Relax your jaw, so your teeth touch the caramel. Get your teeth stuck. Wait, no, help. Instructions unquare. Fresh pineapple. I eat while the acidity eats away at me. There's a place near me who makes a pizza with 40 cloves of garlic and about a pound of spicy pepperoni on it. It is probably my favorite food, but I'm the stinkiest motherfucker alive the next day. Edit: to save replying to everyone individually, it's Pizza My Heart. They have locations all over the San Jose area. The Big Sur and Little Sur both have it with other toppings, but you can also get 40 cloves and add whatever else you want. I do this and add double pepperoni. It's a rare treat for me. All their pizza is really good, even if you don't go for one of their crazier specialties. I'm glad to drive them business because they're awesome. Pomegranates. Pain the bud seeds, and the juice really stains. One time I spent god knows how long opening a pomegranate. Finally got all the delicious seeds out, took a bite, and found out I'm allergic to pomegranate, and I did all that for nothing. I did a presentation on how to cut different kinds of fruit in speech class in high school. When I got to pomegranate, I struggled and off the cuff said it's hard as a rock. I guess that's why they call it a pome-granate. Everyone laughed and kept laughing. I said it wasn't that funny. Later, my only friend in the class told me that they were laughing at how much my hands were shaking holding the knife. I'm still mortified to this day, decades later, and have not, and will not ever go to a class reunion. Mangoes. They are my favorite fruit, but least favorite to clean up. Edit: AI thanks for all the karma friends. And thank you for the good tips for eating my mangoes. Just eat them over the sink while shirtless. This guy gets it. Lychees. You gotta twist them off the branch, peel off the rough skin, chew the sweet delicious fruity flesh off and somehow prevent yourself from accidentally swallowing the stone. But it's worth it for that sweet goodness. I've always thought lychees are quite simple and easy to eat. Break through the skin with your fingernail around it, crack it open, and you can plop out the lump of flesh like an eyeball. I don't know if you guys get Toblerone in the US, but it's basically delicious Swiss chocolate, shaped to fuck up the roof of your mouth. Aren't you supposed to break off a piece with your hands and then eat it? Oh look everyone, the chocolate rules lawyer is here to tell us all how it's done. Popcorn. The little stupid stuff gets stuck in your gums and then you have to pull it out. One time a piece got stuck and made my gum bleed so much it looked like I just tried to drink someone's blood. Edit. Jesus Christ, people actually read this. As a male and esteemed crabs, I see a lot of people saying crawfish and crab legs, but steamed crabs take the cake. There's so much work just for minuscule amounts of crab meat, and there's many different ways to pick a crab. Each crab takes about 2 minutes, and that's if you're decent. The payoff is well worth it, because there's nothing like crabs with some Old Bay and a natty bow on a hot summer day. Don't forget you always end up getting your hands all cut up by the spikes and the salt and Old Bay gets crammed up in there. Oranges. I need to mentally hype myself up to peel an orange. I'm not talking about the wee satsumas. No, I'm talking about the oranges with the thick skin that you need to claw your way into and then find orange zest under your fingernails for the next week. Love me an orange though. You claw your way in. Use a knife. Side show bob. Pistachios. I love pistachios. I bought the shelled ones from Costco, but it's not the same experience. The process of opening them and the timing of one every 10 seconds or so. I could eat a whole bag. Sunflower seeds. Take forever to get a handful and gone in seconds. In Belgium you generally buy already peeled sunflower seeds. When I went to China I actually discovered how much I like them with the shell still on. It gives a nice flavor. They're often flavored, for instance salted, and you can spend a very long time snacking on them without eating that many. In Canada/USA, you can get sunflower seeds in the shell with potato chip seasoning, like BBQ, dill, etc. It's specifically so you can open them in your mouth and spit the shell out. The brand is even called Spitz. My boyfriend eats a whole pineapple several days a week for breakfast. There's times in which he doesn't as much, but that's because they're expensive, not because it hurts him. He's been doing this for so long that it no longer affects him. He doesn't even feel the burn. He's got several health issues and his diet is pretty much just fruits and vegetables and a few other things. That's why he eats so much pineapple. Edit. All the curious folks out there. He's my first sexual partner and hopefully only. He's moving over to my country also we're in a RLDR. And I've always seen him have pineapple the times we've been together. So I can't tell if there's a difference. Sorry to disappoint. Edit 2. Boyfriend has a Reddit account. Has had a good laugh reading all of your comments. Thanks for the laughs guys. Stay healthy. Lemons or limes. I love eating them alone, and I would eat them every day, but they destroy my teeth and mouth so sad. I love the smell of lime juice and sliced lemons so much. Sometimes I stand in my kitchen just sniffing a lemon and worry that my neighbors can see in and will think I'm weird. Barbecued watermelon slices. If you put a slice of watermelon on a barbecue, the outside caramelizes while the inside stays juicy. But you have to sit there watching it thinking I could have eaten it by now. Till you can BBQ watermelon. Depending on where you get them, flippin' tacos. It's like this stupid new trendy thing to put them in the smallest possible taco and then mound so much food on it that every single time you take a bite, half of the food in the taco falls out. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, this isn't a taco problem, it's a messy food problem. I love burgers, but when you try to get too aggressive with the toppings you end up with a disaster. Crawfish. Being from Baton Rouge, I love a good crawfish boil, but the time and effort it takes to peel them makes it a pain in the ass for sure. Some people are better at peeling than others, and I'm better than average I'd say, but it still can cut up your fingers. Also, with the time it takes to peel them vs the low yield, I usually just have to fill up with the corn and potatoes. Otherwise I'll just be hungry still, no matter the amount. Still a fun and tasty event. My favorite pizza destroys my insides the next morning if that counts. Edit. I don't have any issues with lactose or gluten. I just really like spicy foods. There's a place near me who makes a pizza with 40 cloves of garlic and about a pound of spicy pepperoni on it. It is probably my favorite food, but I'm the stinkiest motherfucker alive the next day. Edit. To save replying to everyone individually, it's Pizza My Heart. They have locations all over the San Jose area. The Big Sur and Little Sur both have it with other toppings, but you can also get 40 cloves and add whatever else you want. I do this and add double pepperoni. It's a rare treat for me. Or their pizza is really good, even if you don't go for one of their crazier specialties. I'm glad to drive them business because they're awesome. Do you like this type of video? If so, consider subscribing to Reddit community. We upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.